Hello everybody, and I would like to welcome you back to my channel. It's so good to see you. On tonight, I want to pick up from where I left off about a week or two ago concerning why I don't believe in getting down on one knee to propose marriage. Last time when I came on, I had got started talking about it, and then for some crazy reason I got kicked off, or didn't go all the way through and let me finish my discussion. So I thought I would try to pick it up again tonight. Well, on last time we were together, I was discussing some of the reasons why I don't go along with proposing marriage while getting down on your knees. And one of the things I mentioned was that when you do so, when you get down on your knees to propose to somebody, you're in essence surrendering to that person, whoever it is. And I don't see any good reason behind that anyway. And also I mentioned that when you propose marriage to someone while kneeling down, it sort of puts you in a position of begging, like you're begging this person to want to be with you, to love you and to cherish you. It's like and I know the Temptations said ain't too proud to beg, but to tell you the truth, if you got to beg somebody to love you, and if you got to beg someone to want to be with you and to want to spend their life with you, then to be honest, I don't see any good coming out of that, because there's no genuine love in that relationship, for one thing. I mean, if you got to beg somebody to want to be involved with you, no, I don't see any reason for that, and it sort of puts you in a place of less than, it makes you look that way when you do stuff like that, and it puts this person above you, makes them, it sort of gives them more power over you when you do stuff like that. That's why I don't subscribe to getting down on your knees proposing marriage to anybody. I don't. Now, there was another reason why I don't believe in getting down on your knees asking anybody to marry you either. And that's, it's sort of, okay, let me just put it like this. Having been in church all my life, and having been taught all of these different things, pertaining to religion, which a lot of stuff I don't subscribe to anymore, but because it's a part of who I am, it's a part of my upbringing, I feel like it's worth mentioning tonight on this video. They taught us so much about worshiping God and stuff, and that leads into the third reason why I don't believe in getting down on your knees to propose marriage. Because when you get on your knees, it sort of puts you in a position of worshiping this person, and like we're going to deal with, when a man gets down on his knees to propose to a woman, and whether he's cognizant of it or not, when he does that, it's sort of causing him to unconsciously or unawareingly worship this woman. Now you got some women out here who may want their men to worship them. They feel like they're worthy of being worshiped and adored to to such a magnitude. But I could never see myself worshiping my lover or my significant other. I will, like I said, I will cherish them. I will admire them. I will treat them with respect and kindness. I will be generous and try to help them in any way I can, and do right by them and stuff like that. But as far as, worshiping them as if they're the Lord, I don't know about that. I couldn't do that because, you know, what would I get out of it if I did that? There would be nothing for me to gain from it if I did. Shoot, I don't see any reason for that. Now, you got some brothers out here, and there's a name for them. We call them simps. and there are a bunch of simps out here. They'll spend their last dime on a woman. They'll get down on their knees and beg and plead. Will you marry me? Will you be with me? And I want to love you, do all that. But look, when it's all said and done, they can't make these women love them. You can't make anybody love you. Same thing. Vice versa. A woman can't make a man love her. We have got to stop acting like, okay, if whoever we have decided we want to be with, we got to do everything in our power to force the relationship to work out. Because if you got to force something to work, guess what? It's not gonna work. And I'm not one to try to force anything. I'm not that much of a risk taker, and I'm just like, I'm cool with it either way it goes. Like the song said, any way the wind blows is cool with me. So I don't believe in trying to force anybody or make anybody love me or want to be with me or nothing like that, because it's like what you see is what you get. And if you don't want me, guess what? Maybe somebody else who does and who will accept me just as I am. So I think that's about all I'm gonna say on that. And if you have anything that you would like to say, please feel free to comment, and I'll be glad to hear from you, and I'll respond to you at my earliest convenience. Meanwhile, I just want to say thank you for tuning in again. And before I go, I was just thinking about something while I was putting my clothes on. And we're at the end of this year, 2021. We're about to cross over into 2022. God willing, all of us will be here to see it. And I would very much like to kick off 2022 by launching a new YouTube program. I'm kind of trying to come up with a name for it. I just about got a name in mind, and so I would like to start that in 2022, and hopefully it will be a weekly show or weekly broadcast or whatever you want to call it. And I want to talk about different things, stuff that interests me. And if you can think of something, maybe we can talk about those things too, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and I hope you enjoyed the little discussion on this evening. And I look forward to seeing you again soon, and stay tuned for my new YouTube program. And I think, the title of it, I can tell you right now, the title of it will likely be TJ's Topics. That is going to be my program coming up in 2022. TJ's Topics. And every week I will have something of interest to discuss for no longer than about 5 minutes. Okay? So feel free to join me again next time, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.